Have you ever noticed the more you want something, the harder it seems to get? How when you really like someone and you want them so badly for them to message you or give you attention, they just don't. And then as soon as you forget about it, you give up, they message you, or the thing that you want ends up coming to you out of the blue when you least expect it. Comment yes if this sounds familiar. And I'm sure it does, because this is just a way that our reality works. I'm going to explain this to you in more detail, why everything comes to you when you give up, and how to unattach consciously to attract what you want and actually get what you want in life, whether that is a romantic relationship, a friendship, a job, or whatever it is that you want in your life. Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say thank you for your comments. I love having conversations with you guys, and also it's probably a good time to say, if you do enjoy this video and you get any value out of this video, then make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss any future videos. So what is actually going on here when we want something so bad that it seems so much harder to get? So this happens because we live in a universe that is reflecting back to us our inner reality. And when we are in this state of really wanting something, our inner state is believing that we don't have this thing. The more we want something, the more we believe that it is out of our reach. And if our thoughts are creating emotion, and emotion is also creating more thoughts, and you are feeling pain because you want something so much, it's probably because you are thinking thoughts that are in opposition to you getting whatever it is that you want. Thoughts like, I am not good enough. If we really want a specific person, what is it about that person that makes us want them so much? What is it that we think we are going to get from having this person in our lives, having a relationship with this person? If there is this feeling of really wanting them, then I would encourage you to look deeper into why that is. What is the need that you believe that they are going to feel? This has happened to me before, where I have put so much emphasis or put someone so highly on a pedestal that I believe that this person is needed so much in my life, I'm wanting them so much in my life, that I've ended up allowing behavior or treatment that I wouldn't allow if I actually realized that I can give myself that love that I believe that this person is going to make me feel. So once I start to practice giving myself that love, I no longer need to pedestal others for what I believe that I can't give to myself. Because at the end of the day, when we pedestal others, what we're doing is we are creating a big story around them. We're creating this illusory story that isn't necessarily reflecting true reality about this person. Have you ever had it where you've put someone on a pedestal so much and you've thought that they were so amazing and so cool, and when you actually get to know them, this whole fantasy that you had around them and what your beliefs about them actually weren't true reality of this person? And so when we notice that we really want something, it's a really good sign that we need to go within and feel these feelings. What is it that is making me want this person so much, or this job? And what usually happens when we do this, our consciousness shifts. It shifts from the thoughts about this person. So what's happening when we are in this state of really wanting, and to the point where it's causing us suffering and pain, what's happening is all of our consciousness is being taken up and kind of dragged away by the overthinking, these subconscious thoughts, this unawareness and unconscious thoughts of this person, what they're going to give to us and how they're going to make us feel when we finally do get them into our lives. And so when we shift our consciousness to our inner reality and really focus on those feelings, it breaks the cycle and allows us to interrupt that pattern. And when we do that, we are no longer amplifying this state of being, this state of really wanting something. So I teach a lot about, on my channel, going inwards and feeling inside. So all you have to do is, if you notice that you are either thinking a lot about someone else to the point where you are finding it hard to focus, you're finding it hard to even function because it's causing you a lot of pain. Maybe you're feeling really anxious or even really excited, or it could be making you feel really sad if you're not getting what you want from the situation. Turning inwards and really feeling into those feelings is going to help you to stop this cycle of continuous thoughts about this person or job or whatever it is that you are wanting so much. And naturally, what happens when we do this, the universe starts to shift. What I've noticed in my life is that when I turn my attention to the present moment and how I'm feeling in this present moment, it actually attracts more people into my life. I remember when I was a child, and I spoke about this in my last video, I wanted so badly to be cool and to be part of this specific group that I was friends with, but then they started to treat me really badly. I wanted so badly to be accepted by them. I was suffering so much with the rejection that I was experiencing, and I was resisting it so much that it was just amplifying the situation. I would continue to push them away in this state that I was in. Fast forward to now, since I've learned that actually what I believed that these people were going to give to me was this feeling of being accepted, being loved. When I started to give that to myself and really feel what it is that I was feeling, instead of unconsciously allowing that pattern to run my life, I now am able to attract so much more people, and not only more people, but better quality relationships with people that actually reflect how I want to be treated. And so this is so transformative when we understand that what we're putting our attention on has massive impacts on our life. It's also important to know that it can be an instant process to shift our consciousness. This process of shifting our state, noticing that we've become very unconscious and that we're constantly thinking about something, shifting our consciousness back into ourselves. Reality can shift very quickly, but that's not a given. Sometimes reality will shift a little bit slower, and it depends on the situation, it depends on the person. No one knows really how things can shift other than the universe. I really think that's up to the universe. But I do think this is a journey. And the universe is constantly showing us, giving us opportunities to heal patterns and giving us opportunities to change things that are happening within us. And when we change what's going on within us, external reality starts to shift to reflect that. And so there are many practices that you can do to make this consciousness shift. And as I said, the main one that you can do is just shifting your attention inwards into your body. And this is such a simple but powerful practice. Doing your daily meditations is also going to help. I have got lots of videos on my channel that talk you through and take you through guided meditation. So be sure to check that out if you want to have a little bit of guidance. If you have any questions on this topic, please do write them in the comments below and I will answer them for you. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then I invite you to subscribe. And if you do, I want to give you a thank you in advance for doing so. That is it for today. Peace, namaste, have a beautiful day, beautiful humans.